Wilmer here with another update. And since I've talked to you the last time, a lot of you have commented, gave me some advice, and I'm taking pretty much the common advice is to slow down, take a deep breath, and take your time. Think things out, figure it out. Do one line at a time. And I took your advice, and things are coming along pretty smooth. But I am taking my time. So the progress you see, I don't know if you would call it a lot of progress, but to me it's a lot of progress, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. A lot more fun than what I was. And I thank everybody that had commented on the last episode. I got a really great response from everybody on it, and thank you again for that. So I think I'm going to start off by, since you were on here last, I put in a lift bridge instead of a pull-out. The pull-out thing was driving me nuts. So I'll pause right here real quick, and then I'm going to get the camera set up so that I can show you what I did so far, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Okay, everybody. Back here, we're at my lift bridge here. So you can see I got one line here going right now. And I made it with two hinges over here so you can lift up, and that way I can get into the center, which is over here. And because that's where I got my controls at. I have it in the center. It sounded like a pretty good idea at the time. Not sure if I'm going to keep it that way, but for right now it sure looks that way. I made a nifty little shelf over there for my transformers, and I'm going to put my switches and everything over there. But I think it's going to work out. I already talked to my son about it. He's my compadre in disaster. Between the two of us, we can get into a lot of trouble. But anyhow, I made this lift bridge. You can see it lifts up. And a couple of little problems I've run into, which I think I've looked at a couple more videos and I've got a cure for it, is right here. Let's do this one. Right here where this little joint is. It seems like I'm having problems there where it's either the height is just a shade off or a shade on. And I think the cure will be, I've seen in other videos, what they do is they put two screws in, one under each rail on both sides, and get it leveled out, and then the screws so that you can adjust it up and down. Once you got the track and all leveled out, then solder the track to the head of the screw, and I think that'll cure the problem. But I got a test car here, and you can see right there it jumped off over there. Now this side over here is not as bad as the other, but the other side, I don't know what's going on. See, it goes the one way all right, but when it comes back, that's where it seems to want to fall off. I've ran an engine across it, one that's kind of touchy, and it jumps off here too when I bring it around in this direction. But I think I got the idea of the problem cured. What do you think? Comment and let me know. But anyhow, I'll get back to the bridge itself. It wasn't nothing hard. I just took a sheet of plywood instead of using foam on this, because the foam I think would give too much. I put a piece of wood at the beginning and a piece of wood here at this end so that it'll have some support. And I made a pretty simple design to go in. This here is just all it is a piece of 2x. And I have at the bottom down here on the, it's kind of hard, boy, but down here, I guess I can't get it from this angle. But anyhow, it slides in between two other pieces of wood, and it can't move either way. And I've just put these boards in for just some extra support on, since it's that pressed wood chip stuff. As you can see, I started my wiring, and I made it so that I have a little, some kind of organization on there and make it a little simpler to do. If you see anything on here that you don't think is a good idea, let me know before I get going too far there. So when I'm going to pull this track back up here, probably not today, but I'm going to get to it. And then before I put it back down, I want to get an idea where I have two more lines I'm going to bring across here. It looks like a pretty good angle. What you're going to see is I'm going to put 3 lines coming around here. This one's going to come over here like this. And eventually, then let me grab a piece of. This line's going to come over here like that. And I got another line over here coming over here like that. And it'll cross over and I'll have 3 lines. Alright. That's going to be on the, which I have this line here all run except for where it comes across the bridge. I haven't done that yet. Okay. But at least the basics. And what I'm doing is I'm going to lay down, I already got this line down, and I have this line down, and then this line here is going to be next. I'm going to run 3 lines across here, and like I said, I got this line all run except for the bridge. And my general idea on this is to get it basically what I want and make sure it's all going to work, and then I'll permanently glue it down. I bought some earth colored paint. It was a mistake. It might not be earth color right on, but I don't care. It was my favorite thing. Cheap. That's what I like. So I got some earth colored paint. I got some other paint that somebody donated me. I'm going to paint it black underneath the tracks where I'm going to ballast, and then put under that. I was going to put road bed under. I got some foam road bed that I had got in a lot from eBay that I was going to put underneath here. But now I'm kind of debating whether or not to do it at all, period. Just don't know if I need to, unless you know of a reason why I should. Give your thought on that. The road bed I got is that black foam road bed from Woodland Scenics, and I've got 2 boxes of it, which ain't going to do it all. But it ain't that expensive, and I could probably get more. I know a lot of you guys use cork in there. I got no problem with it. I don't really know the whole reasoning. I mean, it looks prototypical, but I'm not trying to be prototypical. I mean, my railroad is my fantasy, just a fantasy thing I got in my head. And if I was to make a railroad back in the 1950s or 1940s, this would have been what I'd come up with something similar to this in my area, which is southwestern Pennsylvania and with the hills, and that's what I'm coming up with. So, but anyhow, this is a quick little update. I'll give you a quick little view of what I've got done here. I do got, let me see here, turn that around. There's some of the layout. Let's see here. Turn it up. Now I can't see what I'm doing now, so, but anyhow, and you can also see right there is where my little shelf where, I don't know, my mess. But I did organize the track, so like these guys had told me to do, and that did work out. That gives a whole lot less chaos, and I don't know what else to say. There we go. I do want to say thank you to everybody for your advice. I get some really good advice from you guys. Chuck Baker, as sick as you are, you even commented and gave me some advice, and I take that, very seriously, and thank you. Even though you're not feeling well, you still take the time to care, and I like that. Same way with all you guys, Benny and Crooked River and Eastern, Sparky. I even got a couple new guys that, hooray! So thank you all, and that's this update, and I will get back to you when we can actually do some serious things here, and maybe when I get the drawbridge straightened around, unless you guys come up with something that might be a problem, maybe I get it done, I'll make another video, or maybe even sooner. I don't know, we'll see. But till the next time, thank you, God bless, and not bad. Thanks.